I receive messages daily asking about mockups and how to use them properly on Etsy. In this video, I'm going to explain the reason why most shops were getting banned due to those mockups and also how you can prevent this yourself. If you're new to this channel, my name is George McConnell and I made over $1 million on Etsy. Now, I want to start off by saying that there are so many videos out there right now, and a lot of these are months old, talking about mock-ups. And for the majority of them, it's usually people's opinions and not the facts. So in this video, I'm actually going to talk about the facts and what Etsy Legal has said about their mock-ups. Now, I personally cannot take credit for this. I am not the one that reached out to Etsy Legal. However, about 6 months ago, Scott and Chris from Brand Creators did reach out to Etsy Legal and got an email back from them. So I would like to read that email to you guys. I'm going to put it on the screen as well so you can read along. And this is the actual statement from Etsy themselves. It states, regarding the use of mock-ups, for example, once purchased from Etsy, your understanding aligns with our seller policy. Sellers are allowed to use mockups from other sources under certain conditions. Those conditions include owning the right to use the mockup and ensuring the mockup accurately represents the actual products being sold. Based on the information we, Etsy, have received, it appears that some sellers have encountered issues when using photos or mockups of similar products rather than the exact product that they are selling. It's important to note that using official mockups from production partners, like Printify, is not the only option. Sellers can work with production partners or utilize their own original designs, as long as they disclose any production partnership in their shop. So there you have it. That is an official statement from Etsy. Thanks to Brand Creators, getting that information from them. Now, that video that they launched is about 6 months old. And it is about an hour and a half long. So the amount of time that they spend on that actual aspect of it and the letter that they received is very small, and it's probably overlooked by a lot of people. Now there's a lot of videos out there, discussing about, oh well, this is what I think happened, or this is what I assume, or this is what you should do. And those videos are great and all, but they're not giving you the facts. That right there is the actual statement from Etsy saying mock-ups aren't banned. The issue that there were so many, shops being shut down is because they were not showing the product that they were selling. Instead, they were showing a random shirt or a random tumbler and not the item that they were shipping to consumers. So I'm going to show you an example here on Etsy on, showing the actual product and how people were mistaking things like that. In addition to that, after that, I'm going to show you how to go into your listing and set up, when you're doing a production partner and using POD, and how to accurately set that up for your listing so you don't get flagged. So I already went ahead and launched Etsy, and I've also launched a couple shops just to show you and save us some time here. So when I go through custom shirts, you'll see all these different shirts, all these different mockups, right? And now, when I go to the actual store with a mock-up, you'll notice that there's a tag on that shirt. In this case, this is Bella and Canvas. Now, what happens is, if somebody has this mock-up and is not selling a Bella Canvas shirt, and instead, maybe a no-name brand or a Gildan or Comfort Colors, they're not accurately displaying the item that they're selling just because of that. Now, I'm going to show you the different ones. Here you have Bella and Canvas, and then over here you have Comfort Colors, right? And then over here you have a Gildan. Now, they have to sell that type of shirt. They need to sell a Gildan shirt. They need to sell a Comfort Colors shirt, and they need to sell a Bella Canvas shirt. If they don't, they're not accurately displaying what they're selling. And this was the case with so many sellers, is they were using these mock-ups, and they may have went ahead and blocked out that part so it doesn't say Canvas in there. Doesn't matter, because it's still the same image and it's still not accurately displaying it. Because if 10 people are using this mock-up here and they're all saying, yeah, this is a Bella Canvas, and now you have this random person over here saying, oh, I'm just going to ship a unisex, regular, no name brand. When that consumer receives it and complains, that's an issue. Now, also, as it's reported, the AI system starts reviewing things and sees it, and then they kick that person off. So it's very important to always accurately display the items that you're selling to make sure that they look exactly like the ones that that consumer is going to receive. So now that I covered that for you and showing you how certain mockups were not being displayed correctly, I'm going to show you how to add this in your listing to make sure that you're adding that you have a production partner. One of the reasons that shops were being shut down was because, as I showed in one of my first videos, is people all use the same exact mockups. And Etsy's AI system isn't a person. They don't think logically because it's not a person. It's a computer system. It's just grabbing data. So it's going to this shop and then this shop and then this shop. Now, when you're all using the same mockups, which is what so many people do, they're seeing, okay, this shop right here has a production partner, production partner, production partner. This one over here says that they make it themselves. Well, hold on here. I have 20 shops showing that it's a production partner, and this one says that they hand make this shirt themselves, but they're using the same exact image. Gone. That's how their AI system works. So I want to make sure that that doesn't happen to you, and I'm going to show you how to set that up in your listing. I went ahead and launched a new listing, and I'm going to show you how to add that production partner and why it's important. So when you select this, you have physical item, digital item. You're going to select physical because obviously POD, it's a physical item, right? Now, this is where most people make a mistake. It says who made it? And most people select I did because you created the design. But even though you created the design, you don't create the actual item. So you need to make sure that you select another company or person made that item for you. Not a member of your shop, not you, another company. When you select that, then it's what is it? A finished product or a supply to make things? Well, in this case, it is a finished product. So you clicked a finished product. Then it says, when was this made? Is it made to order or did you make it recently? So is it something that's already done and just ships out, or is it something that you're going to make and then ship it out? So in this case, most of the POD is made to order. Now, after that, you see that this is required, right? Production partner for the listing, because another company makes it, it's a finished product, it's made to order. You click this option here, and then you add the production partner's information. Now, as you're scrolling down, we're just going to say ABC, about the production partner, they are awesome, right? The location, whatever. Las Vegas, Nevada. Where are you working with this partner? Okay, these are the questions that you're going to ask. I don't have the technical ability or equipment to make this entirely myself. I have outgrown my current production space. I need help meeting demand for this particular product. So in this case, most people are going to choose this one because you do not have the ability to make these items yourself. What is the role in designing process? Now this is where it's you did something, right? I design everything myself. I design everything but get technical help, in CAD or pattern making, etc. I collaborate with my shop members to design my products. In that case, you would have to add those shop members to your little section so that they know these people are in there. Also in the back end and legal areas where it's if they actually help you or if they're part of that business, they just added that this year. So just keep that in mind. I have an idea and work in independent designers to realize it. I collaborate with a production partner to design my products, or I contract with independent designers that have the rights to their work. Now they want to know this information. Say if you design everything yourself and you come up with those designs, you're going to select that option. Now, what is the partner's sole role in this business? You design the products, you design what it is. Do they make it? What do they do, right? Okay, so you have different options here. They make the component of my product and I do the rest. They create finished product that I alter or customize. They create a finished product, then I add branding and packaging. They do everything for me. Now, in this case, for most POD, you're using Printify, Printful, they're doing everything. You're designing that product. You are creating the image or, custom art or whatever phrase on that item, and then you are having them do everything. They are producing it with a third party, and then from there they are drop shipping it to your consumer. Now, you would choose this one. Now, in my case, I use local print shops, so I would use this one. They create a finished product, and then I add the branding and packaging. So I actually use a 3PL. I will brand it, package it, have it them, handle it all and ship that to the consumer. I have to add them as an additional production partner in my shop so that it's understood, this is where I live, this is where the item ships from, this is where the item's created. So you do need to include all of this information, and it is very important. Now, in your case, you're just going to choose that, and there you go, and you click save. That's it. But this is a huge step that you have to take because you do not solely create that item. You create the design or artwork for it, and then the production partner does the rest for you. So now that you see how to add that to your Etsy listing and comply with the policies, I just want to cover one more thing that I did cover in earlier videos when I first launched this YouTube channel. So I know many of you that are watching that have seen me and have been following me know this, but for the new people, I am very adamant about having a graphics designer create a mock-up for you. And the reason being is because that mock-up will be different than everybody else's mock-up. In addition to that, you own the rights to that mock-up. It is your design. It is your mock-up. Nobody else can use it. And that is perfect because you're not going to hit legal issues with this shop showing one thing and then your shop showing the same thing with different information in the back end. Also, in addition to that, you can make sure that that item directly reflects the item that you're selling. So it's not just a generic item. And this is very important, as you've seen with so many shops being shut down because of that. So just keep that in mind. Spending a couple extra dollars with a graphics designer is very great because you own that product. You're showing yourself out to be different, and also you are accurately displaying the product that you are selling. I hope this video clarified some things for you. And, if you have any questions, definitely leave them below. I'm always open to receiving emails and responding to you. Please note that I am receiving a lot more emails from when I first started this channel. I do respond to every single email. It just may take me a little bit of time, but I promise you, I will respond to you. Thank you so much for all of your support. And if you need anything, I'm here for you. Take care.